everybody, it's Colleen here with Artwork by Colleen. Today we're going to make a poinsettia. So I'm just going to tell you straight up that I really struggled with deciding how I was going to do this flower because I wanted to give it a, make it look like it had more depth to the flower and not just be looking at it face on. So anyway, this is what I did. In order to make those center pieces, I took red in the middle, I covered it with some yellow, and then I covered with a really thin layer of green, because if you look closely, that's kind of the three colors that it is. And then I cut them smaller into little pieces, as you can see here, and put them together. But I didn't want them to just get lost in the shuffle and kind of blend one into each other. So if you see over there, I took some of the black so that I could make separations in between them so that they would stand out, because I was trying to make it look like what the picture looked like, and it looks to me like there's a little separation between them. I also added some like triangular black sections on some of the edges to give that look, and it made more than I needed to, but I'll put that away for another time. Once I had that done, I went ahead and did a Skinner blend with this red and like a maroonish kind of red, and then I did the accordion fold on it to make a little block. Now I had some plain red that I still had to use, and what I decided to do with this was to put some veins in the leaves. I don't know if they're called leaves or petal. We're going to call them leaves. But anyway, how I did that was some of that middle piece that I used that had the yellow or the red wrapped in yellow, wrapped in green. I just flattened that out and used that really thin in between the for the veins of the petals. And honestly, I think it came out pretty cool. It was a nice look, and it didn't take all that long, and I probably wouldn't have used the other piece anyway. So after I did a couple of the leaves, and I want to apologize because somehow or another, when I thought the camera was on, it was off, because when I went to go turn it on to record, it definitely was already on. So I missed some stuff. But anyhow, so I made the two little smaller leaves at the top, and all I did was I made one leaf, and I just decided I wanted it smaller, so I just stretched it out into two, cut it in half, and made those two top pieces. Here you can see I'm going ahead and putting together another leaf, and this time the way I did it was the same pretty much. I just sliced the red into little pieces, and I at angles, because the veins are at angles, and then I stuck in the little pieces of the green, yellow, red blend inside there. And it's kind of a subtle look. It's not because it's really thin, but it just gives it a couple of, it kind of brings it to life a little bit more and just gives a couple of different tones, which I think makes it look even more realistic. At least that's what I'm going with anyway. Now at this point, I decided that if you look at real poinsettia plants, they have the little tiny new growth ones that are really close to the center of the plant. And so I wanted to go with that effect as well. And so in doing that effect, I just took some of the straight red, and I did it really simple. I made them real small, and I put a dark maroon line around it. And then I decided to make another set of leaves, and I cut a slice of the Skinner blend block, and then I sliced it down the middle and put the veins in all the way around. And then because the little tiny new leaves didn't look like they showed up enough, I covered them with a lighter pink just to give like a lighter edges look to it. But I didn't want to use white because I felt that would have been too drastic. So it's just basically a lighter pink that I had mixed, that I had hanging around. And then in order to get them to attach correctly into the flower, I went ahead and cut the little V's out of the whole petal or leaf that I made and stuck in the little new growth leaf, so it looks like it's sitting on top of it. As I was finishing this up, I realized that toward the top part of the flower, there's like a kind of a blackish area, and what it is the stems of the little red leaves go into the middle of the plant, but you can see some like black space. So that's why I put that black space. And as I thought I was all pretty much finished making the poinsettia, it dawned on me that it definitely needed some green leaves. So I'll admit it, I kind of did the lazy way, and I took one of the leaf canes that I had already made for I don't know, one of my previous projects. And I went ahead and I reduced that down some more so that I could put some of the leaves in between and just give it some more effect. And then when I was almost finished, then I realized, I need to put some separation between the actual red leaves, or they were going to kind of blend each other. So I put just a little tiny bit of maroon in between. I covered it all in the white translucent, and then here it is, all broken down. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like if you haven't. Have a great day.